with the line-out throw. Ball being thrown in. By Burnie and knocked down, and Kiwi gets onto it. So East again with a bit of pressure here, but he's been held up. He needs to get himself to ground, or they need to get that ball out. And surely we'll probably see a scrum here. Now he goes to ground. They don't, a bit of maul, so don't need to roll away. And unfortunately for East, after a good drive there from Kiwi, Burnie will have a scrum. So good defence from Burnie there, just to hold Kiwi up. Hunter Cooper with the ball in his hand there. This first feed into the scrum today. And the ball's out, and Brett Bentley off the back of the scrum. Always loves the dart around there. But he's great work over the top there by the halfback. Strong play there from Lepedia. And a penalty to Easts. So this is a great attacking opportunity there. Mitchell Eddington just with a bit of direction, got the fingers out pointing. And Kiwi in amongst it with that Ronald McDonald-esque hairstyle. Kicks for touch, and what a great opportunity for Easts. Deep in attack now. Inside 10 metres. Hobden just directing the Burnie backline defence to get back 10 metres, which puts them behind their goal line. So Eddington with the throw in. Goes to the front, but well chopped down by Shane Bentley. And that was knocked on after that. And quick tap goes, and he's over. Casbolt, he's a wily character. We know he's always switched on. And 5 points. First blood. That offside at the line out. So it was a great contest by Burnie. But unfortunately, the ball, as it was tapped back, was knocked on, and a player in front picked it up. I mentioned, thanks to assistant referee Rebecca Sweetman out there, I think we've also got Vanessa Davies. So the Burnie ladies making the trip down, playing 3 games of rugby in a row, and then coming and being assistant referees, are really showing the way that that club has a great attitude and really showing their support for rugby across the state. So well done to everyone at Burnie, bringing the big squad down, big road trip, and you're making for really great, exciting rugby. But it's all East at the moment, down in that bottom corner. Kick is short off the left boot of it might be Antonio with the kicking duties there, the number 10. Okay, Burnie need to regather and get their hands on the ball. Kick off the boot. Goes nice and high. Great contest in the air there. I think Zach Warren with a spectacular take. That might have been Eddington. Okay, in comes the ball. Long pass in and a really deep one. Whoa, that was an interesting option. And the short kick there is not great. Off the boot of Dupree, and he gets smashed in a cracker. Great run there, I think. Marhellis on our stream here, I apologise, but in amongst that ruck in there, we've seen a yellow card straight off to Le Petillard. And kick comes off the boot of Cooper. And what a great view we've got here of this line out. 6 metres out. So Burnie attacking position now. And here we go. So it's a good throw. Well taken. No, just can't hang on to it. And the ball goes down. And the throw's not straight. And scrum to Easts out on the 15-metre line. Trying to find the right line. I could hear someone saying soccer. That's the the white line you can see just this side of the scrum is not one of our rugby markings on the field. Just to add a little bit of confusion for the boys and particularly the ref. And uncontested scrums again. That's disappointing to see that we're not contesting scrums at this level. Really changes the whole dynamic of the game. But some great play there. The kick wasn't good. This the chip into nowhere in the middle of the field. But good defence there from East to shut that attacking option down. And Burnie go wide. Got to make some better tackles on these big fellas. You can't go up high. Eddington goes high. Good tackle in the end there from Casbolt and Antonio, and the ball's been knocked forward. So captain for East there, Casbolt, showing the way with the low tackle. He's hopefully his teammates will just pay a bit more attention to that and go a bit lower next time. They've got to make sure they stop these guys. Their big bustling runs. Got to shut them down early. I'd like to see a better kick out of here from East too. It hasn't the kicking game hasn't been great. A couple of options. So Fadiga in the number 11 has come into the halfback position. So we've got an advantage here, maybe for offside at the scrum. East really want to get this ball out. Good work from Brett Bentley to disrupt that, and Eddington has a kick, but it hasn't found touch. It's gone 40 metres downfield though, and a bit of slipperiness down there, and Burnie players can't quite keep their feet. But away they go. Oh, great run there from the big fella. And East have gone off their feet over the top of that. Did a good job to get his hands on it. The number 12, Benson Tapu. And Bentley with the quick kick. Quick tap, sorry. Oh, and just the high pass there. Bit hard for his teammate. Jack Coburn there. Couldn't quite get his hands on it. And Burnie just a little bit rusty this week. And the line you can see there, solid line, is the 22 metre line, marked by that white cone on the opposite side. So East still in defence. They need a big roosting kick out of here. Check if Antonio on the left of your screen's got a decent boot. Kiwi decides, no, I'm going to do it. So it goes into the halfback option and puts it out on the full, but that's fine. They were and the quick line out is good. Cooper's away. He likes a run in space. Finds a teammate outside him. And Burnie bring it back in field. Brett Bentley loves that inside run there. Burnie just bringing the ball, just some solid phases. I'll look for a run here. Eddington just standing back there. Really, the defensive East needed to get up off their line. Oh, that's an interesting kick from Dupree. And I'm not sure, we had a knock-on back here. Not seen by the referee, but going to come back. There was a definite knock-on from Burnie in the sideline that ended up in the hands of Mitchell Eddington. No try. Good call. Thanks to assistant referees' assistants. That's the point of them. Nice work. We'll come back over here for a scrum to Easts. So East with the scrum here and the lead. They're under deep pressure here, and they're a man down as well. Their halfback getting a yellow card for some cynical play. And then ball comes down. Oh dear, look out. Nick McNeil's picked up a knock on. He's going to need some support though. Oh, gets past the tackle too. Great work by McNeil. And his support's there. Well done, East. And now they've managed to get the ball out into a better attacking position here. And they've got a good opportunity to make some metres. Casbolt running back in at a good inside line just to get them over the gain line. Now the ball in the hands of Aleua. But Bentley, sneaky, and they've come away with it. Oh, the pass is not great though. So stolen ball, but the pass coming forward. From number 31, Alif Suirman. Burnie's defensive pressure's been pretty good. They just can't quite click into gear. They're still sitting in first, and they just need to get their hands on some ball and make some passes happen there. Haven't really been able to stick any good movements. All right. And away we go. Great step off the right foot. Has he got the pace? He does, but he's taken down by Bentley. And he nearly gets it, but he's taken out. So Burnie defenders there not rolling away. Ball pops out from Kiwi's quick tap. And East now just metres out. Ball goes left. Guess who? Casbolt, the try scorer. Taking in a cracker of a tackle there. And they push it wide, but it's lost again. So handling's not good. Slippery conditions. The weather's pretty good at the moment, but it's just the ball's going to be wet. The ground's a bit soggy, and East with another penalty. Kiwi looking for where he's going to go. Goes the tap. Oh, dummies to the left, and he's over. So East's showing the way to the try line. First try, Robbie Casbolt. Second try to the Kiwi, Peter Hekitakaika. And East loving to get a rooster. Making me hungry. Red rooster, legs and breasts or something. It's definitely lunchtime. And Easts are feeding nicely on Burnie's mistakes. Look for the kick here from winger John Fatiga, who's stepped into the halfback position, while Christopher Lepedia is serving 10 minutes in the bin. Taking his time. Interesting there that he stepped back and then took his approach towards the ball. It's taking a very long time. Hunter Cooper on the right of the screen there really wants to get the chase down. And he's going to get it too. No, he slowed down. But it's good. Asking there. I think Lepedia made a bit of a dummy movement. But it all comes down to the footwork. As soon as he starts his footwork for his approach, the players are allowed to run it down. But he certainly made it confusing for them. So East's successful first 15 minutes. 12-point lead. Burnie yet to score. Here the crowd on the other side quite happy with the exploits of their beloved Roosters. And here comes the ball. So East gather in the middle. Atonia boots it into the back of Jack Coburn. And then Nick McNeil cops one as he goes down for that and loses it forward. Cooper will get the put in here at the scrum. And Burnie push the ball out to the centre of the field. Bit of a switch inside there for the big fella. Nili Varka. He's got some weight behind him in those shoulders. And Burnie with the pick and drive. Crossing inside there. Attacking 22 now. Good position here. They just need to maintain their possession. They've fumbled the ball a little bit. Some bad passes, but the defensive East has been good. So Heerman gets in there with in the headgear behind his teammate, and Bentley with the dribble along the ground. Nice little dummy from Motaliki. And Burnie just keeping possession. This is good. Just the cross-field play there, not very helpful. And the Burnie backline just not quite ready for that. And he's been pinned there for again, that crawling motion on the ground. He's been tackled and just promoting himself a little bit too much. Pretty harsh call, I reckon. He was only on the ground for a moment. But he's been consistent as Hobson. He's called that both ways. And Ronald McKeewee with the boot. And he goes long down the right-hand side. It's a great kick. Finds touch 5 metres from halfway. Putting East into a much better position from which they can mount another attack. Their tries have come from their forwards, from their big fellas, and their trusty, experienced players from close in. So they want to just be making metres and giving themselves some more opportunities. The banished Lepetia's back on the field again, but unfortunately his team's not able to win that line out. And Burnie are away. Just shy of that cricket pitch in the middle of the field there. And we've got a penalty advantage, I think, to Burnie. They can get one of these offloads away. Good defence there. It's a nice tackle. Like a little bit of a possible lift in that tackle, but I don't think he ever got above horizontal. We could be called on as a TMO here, but I don't think there was a. I don't think there was a yellow card. Oh, he's been given one. Probably unfortunate there. I'm not so sure that he actually went above the horizontal, but kind of landed on the arm and shoulder. So another yellow card. He's smiling. So just as Fadiga takes a seat, he's at least his earlier halfbacks back on the field in Lepedia. So those two taking turns in having yellow cards. They'll need to be careful though. Burnie with the feed. Cooper goes blind. And great defence by Nick McNeil. Good pressure to force the pass out. Cooper just needed to pass that ball a step earlier. He had support on his outside. And McNeil did a great job there to put the pressure on. And Burnie again getting up in the line out. Oh, Cooper, well done to hold on to that, but he's going to lose it. No, his support comes. Burnie running across field, needs to straighten up. Oh, that's very forward. Oh. And the Samoan boys out there, just a little bit of push and shove. It's not. Back we go. So as I mentioned before, these uncontested scrums, it's a real shame that we're seeing this. There are new rules in place regarding front row players being having what they call the scrum passport and attending a course to prove that they understand the safety precautions that are involved. And we're looking, at round 3, and we've got players in a scrum who haven't done that yet. It's very disappointing for the game. I think it's such a unique part of rugby, the scrum, and to not be able to have it as a fully contested one at a senior men's level, isn't great. They need a release there. So East's showing some good promise here. Maintaining that 12-point lead. And Kiwi will go to the line. Nice kick. Finds touch down at the 22. And another excellent opportunity. East will be liking this. This is where they've scored. They've scored from in close. Burnie really need to be keeping their eyes on these wily East characters. Casbolt in the number 1, Kiwi in the 7. They need to defend tightly on them. Not sure what number 14 here is doing. He's very offside. And Burnie again win the line out. So East need to have a bit of a think. There's no success in the line out. Stolen there, nearly by Casbolt. But the cavalry arrives and Burnie are away. Nice hands. Oh, dearie me. East now with the turnover. No, we're going to knock on both ways. Tell you, the big fella out there for Burnie who dropped that one, he's been hanging around on that wing a bit. I'd love to see him get the ball in his hands. It's a tight tussle, bit of a substitution. Number 41 for Burnie, heading to the sideline. Not sure who that player is. Great view here of the scrum this side. Antonio and Tapu here in the middle of the field. Oh, great run from Antonio. Tapu's overrun him though. Was hoping for a little pop there, running onto that ball straight. And we've got a high tackle there, just over the shoulder. Nothing too dangerous, but that's a no-go zone. And Roosters' scrum is a good option. They've failed at their lineouts a fair bit so far, so an uncontested scrum here is guaranteed possession. And again, they're 30 metres out. Good attacking opportunity. You can see the halfback there, Lepedia, having a bit of a chat to Fipani in the number 18. He's going to say, come with me. Oh, the dummy goes the wrong way. What? Not sure what's happened there. So uncontested scrums. So in an uncontested scrum, the halfback must take the ball. Again, such a shame. hopefully we won't be seeing this for the whole season. The clubs need to get their front rows sorted out. Nice little chip through there from Tapu. Unfortunately, Nick McNeil's come through and booted the ball out over the sideline. He's got the full skins on, has McNeil. So I think the first time we've seen a player wearing legs and arms. Why not? Not the warmest of days out there. Defensive line from East is just getting brought back a little bit. And a messy line out. Pounced on by Burnie just. Casbolt's over the top of that, but can't quite get it. And some nice hands. Bentley taking the ball, and they need to go low on him. Finally. Dupree, I think, there in the last line. Gets low. And Burnie get around the outside. Jacob Donnelly able to get them. We've got the speed here to catch him. Henry Chuck Vado goes over. Just freshly off the bench. And he's happy about it. Though, hang on. Hang on. Has the try been awarded? I think so. Yes, after a little bit of discussion. I'm not sure what was being said down there. And when I saw the referee put his hand in his pocket, I thought, no, maybe something else is going on. Maybe he's going to pull out a card. But no, just going for the scorebook. So, Burnie strike back at last. It's taken them nearly half an hour to put some points on the board. They are running uphill, and they're just starting to look like a more fluid team, more secure, ball in hand. Haven't thrown any silly passes, and they're just steadied the ship a little. Again, Cooper with the kick. Looks pretty good. And it is good. Nice work. Nice kick from out wide. Certainly going to aid his team if he can be putting those ones over. So 5 points in it now. Generally the reserve grade games are played in 35-minute halves. Guys just get 5 minutes less rugby for some reason. And so we should see probably about another 5 minutes left in this half. Unless referee Hobden decides we'll play 40 minutes. I'm sure the boys won't mind. Antonio with the kick. It's nice and high and deep. Falls into Fatungiatu, who has a good run. Nicely taken there in the tackle in the end, though, by the kicker, Antonio. And Cooper swings the ball to his right. Little chip through from Varka, I think. Is it Varka? No, the player in number 12. I don't know who that is. He comes back around, though, and decides I'll have it too. Chuck Vado, though, can't hang on to it. And we're just going to stop here. Penalty against East there. They're going off their feet at that ruck, so Burnie with an opportunity. I think they're going to like the quick tap here. I like the look of this guy with the... Oh! Robbie Casbolt just turns the player on his back. Running in way too high. Hands all in that ruck there. That's not okay. And Casbolt turns that around. The biggest fella on the field thinks, oh, I'll have a little run up here. He raises the knee and gets smashed. And Robbie Casbolt says, thank you very much. I'll have that one every day. He's knocked the stuffing out of himself, I think, too. He's got his hands on his leg and his knees just in back play. Casbolt, just see him entering. You probably see him pick up on the camera on the left of screen there in the number 1. Hands on his hips. Took it out of himself, but that was a great tackle on the big fella. Good to see some of the university girls in the background there still staying to watch and enjoying themselves. Their coach, Myra, not Maria, she commonly gets. And Burnie now with an opportunity of the ball in midfield. Some good passing. Still running across, but if they're going to break tackles by one person running straight, tell you what, the Burnie crowd are happy about it. Another drop ball in the tackle. So come back. Oh dear. The wet conditions, you just can't pick it up on the screen here, but it is quite damp. We've had a bit of rain and a bit of drizzle pretty much all morning. It's settled now and the wind's really died down, but it is damp out there. And yeah, I think the boys are just forgetting to keep a good grip on it. So Easts with the scrum opportunity here. Been a great game so far, played in good spirits and sportsmanship. East now, what have we got? Antonio runs and just chips through. Oh, there's a great chase there. Oh dear! Oh. That's Fatiga there who couldn't hang on to that ball and has knocked it forward. That was a great kick. You can see Antonio walking back there with a smile on his face. That was close. If he had been able to gather that kick, he would have been over, I reckon. Still had a good 40 metres to run, but there was cover defence was not there. And whoever was slotted into fullback for Burnie was a long way away. But again, with these uncontested scrums, it gives Burnie a great opportunity. Okay, here we go. Burnie run up the middle there. Nice ball to Bentley running a straight line. That's what they need, this Burnie back line. Nice tackle. Ball going back. I think it might have been knocked on by an East hand, but we're playing on. Straighten up again. Just fends off McNeil. He comes back for another one. Good tackling in there in the end from the halfback from Easts. It's Chris Lepedia. And Cooper comes in, and there's a bit of space out here. Big fella, Wasilia Halasima. I'd like to see the ball in his hands a bit more. He's a gun. Bentley just slowly looking for someone. And, oh, those high passes. Great strong run here from Burnie. We're going to go back. So just, again, an illegal tackle over here with that hand over the shoulder initially. Bentley goes quickly. They're not back 10, those players, so we'll have another penalty again. And the tap comes. No one's with Bentley, though. He'll just pin his ears back, make 20 metres. East really not awake on that tap. Something that just watch those East backs not getting up off their mark when Burnie are running at them. That's giving them really good opportunities. Oh, bad luck there. Might not have been held in that tackle. That was the feeling of the player, but referee Hobden says nope, held. Has a look at his watch. And East might be happy to tap this and kick it out, and it might be half time. Big boot there from Kiwi. Finds touch. 15 from halfway. East have not been very successful with their line-out throws. They haven't won any, I don't think, of their own throws. Certainly not not in the last 25 minutes. Looks like we're going to play this probably last play here before half-time. And the ball's not very straight and knocked on and regathered by East, and that'll be half-time. So in a very scrappy affair, East with two early tries have managed to hold on to their lead. Burnie with a bit of a comeback with a lovely try to substitution Henry Chuck Vado with a beautiful run down the sideline in support. And we'll see that halftime score remain at 12-7. And we'll be back in a few minutes with the second half of this match. See you soon. Okay, and ready for the second half. Well, minor technical difficulties there. If you're watching the stream, you may have seen a little bit of a cutout there. Great timing to be able to get it back just before the half started. So thank you to the evil gods who decided to cut us out only during half time. Also notice a different man wearing yellow out there. So Michael Evans taking over for the second half. Give Jim Hobden a rest. And here comes the kick. It's pretty short. No, it's a great kick there. Well taken by Casbolt. And, oh, he's hit it. Good hit up there too. Number 4 from Burnie, copping one from Casbolt. He's having a great time. Jacob Donnelly there now, getting his hands on the ball, having a nice run. And then Kiwi going into first receiver on the outside. Oh, had Casbolt on his outside and didn't give it. And now loses it. And solid rucking in there, but good security from Burnie. And penalty there to Burnie. And number 28 there. It's Varco, I think. Sione Varca. He's a warrior who's been around for a while. And in he goes. Burnie now with their tails up, running downhill. Cooper just directing players. He wants the pick and go. Kiwi better roll out of there. Yeah, feet out of the way. And going again. So good work here from Burnie. This is what they didn't do a lot of in the first half. Ball comes wide. Bentley playing out in the backs. And the high tackles just aren't going to work against the massive man Nilivaker out there. And Burnie now threatening very close. Good defence on the line from Easts. Ball comes wide. And I think it held up. Good, again, some good defence. So nice work out there by the East outsiders. And Bentley just running across field. Where Burnie is strong, and that's great, is those straight runners. But the sideways running isn't really helping them. And some good play out there by, not sure who the try scorer was, but just that straight run just made it hard. And the East's defenders, who'd been valiant for a few phases, were unable to stop the big man going over. So Burnie equal the scores here, 12 apiece. Hunter Cooper just offered a drink there before he takes his kick. And he now kicks to put his team in front. Only a few minutes into the second half, and he does so. So Burnie take the lead. Certainly had moments in the first half where they were looking threatening Burnie, but they now have been able to settle. I think half-time allowed them to talk about what they need to do this half, and I think just continuity is what they would have talked about. It was something they really lacked. Pushing passes that didn't need to happen and throwing wild ones up in the air and forward. And this particular try was scored not through doing that, but by just being consistent and playing smart rugby, not losing the ball. Now Easts with the kick back up the hill. Antonio with the kick. It's high. It's a good one. Oh, dear. Hands above the head there from number 17 out there in Burnie, in the Burnie colours. And now it's Scrappy. Here he is, the man who couldn't take that ball. And he can't get it now either. Been knocked forward by Burnie on the ground there. We've got a soccer game. Antonio is in front of the kicker there. And that's very, very messy. And Evans just wants to chat with Sweetman out here to find out what happened. But there was a soccer kick there from number 16 for Easts, and Kyle Fishpool. And Antonio was definitely in front of him when that kick happened. But I think that's the right call. The hands in the bottom there from Burnie definitely flicked that ball in a forward direction. So well picked up. But certainly haven't seen a passage of rugby like that in a long time, with just repeated hacking of the ball along the ground and going sideways and no one able to pick it up. This is a great chance now for Easts with a 10-metre scrum. See who they've put out in the back line. Antonio with the ball, steps off the right foot back inside. It's taken to ground and sealed off there nicely. Donnelly takes it forward. He's got some good support behind him from Casbolt and goes to ground. So a few more metres there for Easts. Getting very close now, 5 metres out. Oh, the big dummy from Kiwi. Runs back in though where all the traffic is and gets over the gain line. Here we go again. Which way are Easts going to go? They're pointing out to the right. There's a big defensive line out there though. Whoa! The no arms tackle there and the spinning legs of Fatiga go over, and I think Easts, they've been penalised here, and Bentley goes with a quick tap. I'm not sure the penalty is for. Interesting discussion happening here. Evans just trying to explain his decision to the captain. I think just judging by his arm movements, it was the player on the ground again that we saw in the first half penalised a few times, being penalised for not releasing the ball straight away. Great offload there. Don't know how that player tripped. Yeah, hold on to it's the call. A bit of a around the neck tackle there. And there he is again, all over it. We've seen him before. He's so strong over the ball. Lepedia for Easts. And he's flat on his back there, but well done, mate. He's really strong. So more discussions there. Not sure who's complaining out here, but yeah, it's Brett Bentley. He's I don't know who he's talking to. Talking to Graham Reynolds on the sideline, I think, but and East with an opportunity here. They opted for the scrum. Their line-out's not been great. Dupree with the ball. And they get around the outside. So Fatiga out there again with the ball, but they're very close to the sideline. I'm not sure. I think looks like it's been turned over, but we've got the arm out. Arm out for East's advantage here. And not releasing. And East will choose the scrum again. So they did all right to get around the outside there. Just didn't quite have the support there to win in that they win their own ball back easily in that last opportunity, East. So they'll be looking to do that again. A couple of new faces out there in the back line. Certainly new positions. You've got Antonio still there, and outside him's Dupree, and then outside Dupree, Scott Drysdale. And there's a high tackle, and we'll probably see a yellow card this time. No, can't go the quick tap there. He knows the rules. Give him the card. Give him a rest. And East's having a shot. Right. Here's potential for the lead to come back. And Kiwi thinks he will have a dance about it. Ball's not over the bar yet, though. Let's see how Fatiga kicks from here. 15 metres out, slightly to the side. The player leaning against the post there probably needs to move away. And here we go. Kick comes. Little chip. And it's good. East back in the lead. 15-14. Very tight game. So you see that 45 minutes on the clock, but remember that first half was 35 minutes. Probably just ran over 35 by a little bit, so we've only been playing 10 minutes in this half. Gives us 25 to go. And kick to come here from Burnie. Porkett runners out on the far side there with the false start on the kick. It's a nice kick back. Kiwi takes it, goes backwards, and he runs into a nice tackle. And the battle ensues at the ruck. So East, I think, like Burnie tried to settle with some ball. I think there's hands in that ruck there from Burnie. But no, they get away with it. And the turnovers happened. Kiwi walking away with his hands on his head there. rolling in the shoulder. And it's been turned over again. I'm not sure which way the referee's hand's going to go here. It's a ruck taken in by Burnie. So Burnie will get the ball. So pretty tight tussle again. East haven't scored a try yet, but have that one penalty goal for this half, and Burnie have a try that was also converted. Cooper goes all the way around the outside and then gets monstered by the defender. And Burnie will get the penalty there. I think the tackling player didn't release quickly enough before the steal. Didn't look like a legal penalty tap to me, that one. He just touched it on his foot, but here we go. Burnie now. Varka goes wide. Bentley pushes it out. And just going sideways, Burnie. Good defence out there from East, and they're on that ball too. Oh, nearly. He's got to get his hands off it now, does Fatiga. No, Antonio. And Cooper's out there, steps back inside. Oh, stolen. Nice work there by the halfback for East to rip that ball out of Cooper's hands, but we'll go back for a penalty to Burnie. And you watch Bentley, he'll like a quick kick here. East haven't got across in defence very quickly. And he does. Runs across, brings his outside backs into it, who roll and go over. Burnie back in the lead. East players look like they're asking, was he over the line? I think he looked like he was over the line. And Burnie 19-15, so good play. Again, continuity from Burnie. They're not pushing silly passes. They're just making sure that they maintain possession, and it's really working for them. East in a little bit of disarray at the moment. Burnie have got their tails up and are certainly dominating with the ball in hand. East not really able to do much when they get that ball. And Cooper, this is the last time, will take his time with his kick. Slotted one from out wide earlier like this, so can back him in again. And it's not bad, but just drops out to the right. So no conversion, but Burnie with a 4-point lead. I'll be happier with than that, because East's going to need to score a try to get back in this match. And just look at the body language of East there. There's not in a rush to get back up here and start this. There's enthusiasm needs to pick up. They've got some good talent out there in their back line, particularly. Some of those some quick, speedy guys. That guy with the ball in his hand there, Fatiga, he's shown some promise so far. That's a nice looking kick. Not many chases. A great chase there from the halfback, Lapedia. And Burnie just managed to secure that. And they'll go back and look to kick. The kick just goes not very far and finds the hands of this man. Oh, the footwork. Gets around Bentley. No, he doesn't. Oh, taken in a solid tackle there by number 10, Halasima from Burnie. And we're getting messy at the breakdown. Oh, nice hands out there again from East. So East now with their tails up. They want to keep this continuity. They need to keep the ball in hand and put phases together. Kiwi takes the smart move, just goes back in and makes a few metres. He'll push it back and East will have another crack. Except that Burnie are lying all over the top of that ball. Some cramp down there. Kiwi getting some assistance from Bentley. Jacob Donnelly steps in to give him a hand, and and Hunter Cooper gives the threat of some boot marks. So we'll just have a minor little break here while we look up the shorts of Kiwi having a bit of a cramp. And East need to just get their heads together. I'm not sure where the play's going to go here. It certainly looked like the Burnie player didn't roll away and just stayed directly on top of that ruck, but good opportunity for the players to to gather their thoughts. Yeah. Oh, they're going to carry him off. No. He's going to go and have a rest after all of that. He's played well. I'll miss him off the field. His leadership. Good sportsmanship out there from Chuck Vado to give the high five on the way past. And the ball is in the hands of Easts. Right. So it's just a ruck that the ball couldn't come out of. And Easts with the free scrum. And they come to the left. Good little run by Dupree back inside and then gets smashed. He went one too far. He needed to look for one of his bigger fellas in there, but there was no one running a line for him. Casbolt now hits it up. Is anyone behind him in support? Yes, they get there, but the halfback has to go in, and then they'll pick again. Go right. No. Drop ball. Turnover. Burnie now. No, we're coming back. Oh. Settle. Potentially volatile situation. There's a lot of people yelling, come down. No, stop. Must have had knock-ons both ways, I think so. Burnie will get the feed here. Jim Hobden on the top left of the screen there, just enjoying a break. Does that look like a beer in his hand? May well be. Actually, I reckon it's more likely a kombucha. I think he's a kombucha kind of guy. Okay. Bentley now in at first receiver. He's going to look for one off his shoulder. No, he goes wide to this man who's been pretty much unstoppable every time he gets the ball. And puts it back. Oh, there's Krusty. Hi, Krusty. The number 64 coming on for his cameo. He'll get in, he'll get in. All right, technical difficulties and the electrons aren't flowing for us today, so we've had a bit of a fiddle around and hopefully all doing okay. We're back online. In the meantime, you've missed a couple of tries. We apologise. One to East and one to Burnie, so we're still 4 points apart, but we've now got East in a great attacking position here. So their lineouts have not been great, though. They really want to maybe throw over to the back. From Eddington. Oh, great work in the line out there. Fishpool gets up and then they go wide. Just running across field. Someone's got to straighten up. That's not the best pass. Okay, good work there from East again. We're going across field and running into some traffic. It's great to see someone in a bit of a retro style jersey there for Easts. Been pinned for holding on to it. So a bit of disappointment for Easts, and Burnie will get an opportunity to kick their way out of here. So we're probably sitting with, time-wise, 10 minutes to go, possibly in this half. The problem with when you have a clock running, it requires electricity, and when you don't have any electricity anymore, the clock ceases to continue. So that may be close. Hopefully, we're guessing. All right. Oh, that's a very crooked throw from Burnie. So that's a shame for them because their lineup's been pretty good so far. So not straight. East will have another throw here. Sorry, they'll go the scrum. Krusty making the mark there in the front row. Just deciding from East who's going to actually contest in this scrum. And here we go, East now, midfield, over the cricket pitch. Ball goes wide, nice little grubber through. Wasn't the best option there. Really well covered there by Halasima. And now Burnie with the turnover. Ball gets placed, they just need to drive through a little bit, and Cooper will take that ball. And a lot of sideways running, good contact in the midfield there. Nice hit from Siavave Aleua from Easts in the number 6. And Eddington, no, not allowed to get around there. So we've got an advantage. Oh, nice ball there from Bentley. Good little sway, but that goes forward. Really good defence. I'll be really impressed by John Fatiga there in the 11 from East. It was great defence. He had, was it Chuck Vado running down on him? No, it looks like there might be 2 number 35s on the field for Burnie. I'm not sure who that one is, but he had a good sway. He nearly stepped him, and then, yeah, Fatiga had him covered. But the penalty's been given against Mitchell Eddington just for preempting that ball coming out there. He came around a bit early. And after their last line out, I think Burnie have decided that a scrum is the best option. I'd be looking to be to getting Wasilia Halasima into this play. He's just looked really good all day. He's now sitting, oh no, he's not on the wing. He's sitting out in the sort of in the number 13 in the outside centre position. He's got Bentley inside him. Needs to find him. No, he takes it just too far. Good wraparound there though, and great defence. Burnie now with another phase. So the ball security is what they need. This guy's been dangerous, and we knock it on. So it's just the silly passes that are not needed here from Burnie that are really shooting themselves in the feet. But they're holding on to this lead, which is all they need to do at the moment. If they can keep East down this end of the field, then Burnie will come away with a win. More substitutions happening. Casbolt coming back on after having a rest. And Easts, who is going to inject a bit of speed? My money's on Fatiga out there on that wing. He looks very good with the ball in hand. He's kicked a few good ones. Oh, hello. Gets through, and then Antonio with the random kick. That's a nice tackle there by Drysdale coming into the line. But Burnie managed to hang on. I think he won that ball. I don't think he released though. He'd be penalised here for not releasing. And Bentley goes with a quick tap. Always. Wily character. Well taken in the end there. And now Burnie secure it. And they look for some more phases. Again, just not pushing as they need to secure ball. And That's when they've been most successful. Here is the unknown number 35. He's been busy in the last 5 minutes. Cooper gets the ball out. Finds Varka. Oh, we're over here. Burnie finally get around and run the ball under the posts. Fishpool can't prevent that try. And Burnie will now take what I reckon will be an unsurmountable lead. Go to 9 points, and with the conversion, 11. East's not sure what's happening there. East sort of standing in the middle of the field. Question marks in their minds, but very convincing try out there once they got around the outside to Burnie. In the back play, there's a bit of theatrics coming from a good friend, Henry Chuck Vado, who's doing a bit of a celebration. And that is the end of the game. So Burnie run out winners in a really tight affair. It was an excellent game. There were some really great patches of rugby today, mixed with some wet weather rugby that wasn't so good. But all in all, we've seen an entertaining game in the lead up to our Premiership Division first grade match that'll be coming up soon. And I look forward to being able to present that to you from 3 o'clock. There'll be a nice break between now and then. And you guys, hopefully, if you're watching now, you'll be able to come back and watch that game later, where we see Hobart Hutchins Lions pitted out against the Burnie Emus first side. And we'll see you all soon.